Okay? So here are some examples of what to say in each situation. Here's the good news. We're going to go through these things, and then I'm going to give you like 5 minutes, because what do I want you to do? Practice them. I don't want to just stand here and say, here's how you go about it, okay, on to the next one. I have the time here to make sure that you're now starting to familiarize yourself with the flow and what you're supposed to say. Does that make sense? So the first thing, before we even get into the introduction, is I want to make sure you understand the needs assessment. Okay? First of all, is there anyone in this room, again, you won't get in trouble, that doesn't know what the needs assessment brochure is? Be honest, it's okay. We all know what it is. Okay? Little brochure, you open it up, 4 quadrants, right? It's got the questions in it. Okay, so now the first thing is, if you're using the needs assessment brochure, do you ask every question in it?
Yes.
Every question in it?
No, just sometimes.
Sometimes? Depends. Okay, so now think about it. What's this session on today? Cold prospecting. In other words, we're dealing with someone that we don't know. Imagine walking into somebody's place of business, opening up that needs assessment brochure and asking every single question on it. What do you think is going to happen? Nope. Right? So question 1, and then you ask, okay, subsection A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, question 2. What? So what do we actually ask? We only ask the questions that are highlighted in 1, 2, 3, and 4. Everything else can be dealt with at a later point in time. Okay? Having said that though, how you ask question 1, 2, 3, and 4 is extremely important. So, question 1, if you were to become sick or injured and couldn't work, would you still receive a full? That's not in the brochure. I know it's small, but it's underlined and it's capital, which means it's probably what? Important. So I want you to know it's not currently in the brochure, but you need to ask the question with the word there. Okay? If you were to become sick or injured and couldn't work, would you still receive a full paycheck? Because they may still receive a paycheck, and if they say yes, then you can't get into the conversation. But if you say full paycheck, they will say no, they won't receive a full paycheck. Does that make sense? Yes. And it's creating the opportunity for you to have a conversation with them. We good? Yes. Question 2. If you were to die tomorrow, I add this. It's not currently in. Think about it. You just met someone cool. Hey, if you were to die tomorrow, would your family be able to maintain a standard of living? Right? Think about it. I know it's like small, but does it not make sense? Right? So I added in, if you were to die tomorrow, God forbid, would your family be able to maintain their standard of living? So again, capital underline, it's just in there. It's for you. Okay? We good? Question 3. If you were to develop cancer or some other critical conditions, do you have an emergency cash fund of 6 to 12 months income to help cover all the non-medical expenses? Why are those words underlined in capital? Because you need to emphasize them. See, I want you to listen for a second. I'm gonna read this off, and I want you to hear it, and then I'm gonna read it this way, and I want you to hear it and tell me if you hear it differently. If you were to develop cancer or some other critical condition, you have an emergency cash fund of 6 to 12 months income to help cover all the non-medical expenses. You heard it, right? Yeah. Listen to it again. If you were to develop cancer or some other critical condition, you have an emergency cash fund of 6 to 12 months income to help cover all the non-medical expenses. Did you hear it differently?
Yes.
Okay? It's important that they hear it differently. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay? Question 4. If you were to become sick or were injured, would your current health insurance cover all the costs? Not all the costs. Very important. Why? Because a lot of people, when you say this, think about it. When you say it, it sounds very quick. If you were to become sick or injured, would your current health insurance cover all the costs? When you say it that way, a lot of people are going to go, yeah, because they don't know any different. Now, when you say, if you were to become sick or injured, would your current health insurance cover all the costs? What are you going to say? No. And do you know of a company that covers all the costs? Do you know of one? No. So you're not lying to anybody. But it's very important that we ask the questions this way. Are we good? You guys need to take a picture of it or do anything? Because this is important, because this, when you get this piece, now that you have this piece gets integrated into everything else that we do from this point forward. That's why this is crucial.
bring them up to it?
Of these assessments?
Take it off.
Take them all of them? Yeah, just that's it. It's just they're mine. Just wait. No problem. I'm billing by the hour.
Maybe we can't afford your money.
You're probably right. No, I'm just kidding.
She got one.
See, she got one. Yay! All right. We good? So we understand the importance of this and how to phrase the questions, correct? Great.